I guess I want to do training. I guess I want to train to learn more, to learn jutsu.
Okay, that makes sense.
During the time skip.
Okay, so those two things at least. I'd say you guys probably have about like 2 months within the time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orochimaru, man, how would that go down?
Yeah, I can't wait to see the RP.
Oh, thank you,
RP,
dear.
what I gotta do.
Alright, so like, if you're down, we could run it, bro.
I'll run it right now? Alright.
Alright, man, so you're out in the woods. Fucking, what's this dude's name? Kinzuko. Kinzuko's standing there. You know, his arms are crossed, leaning on a tree in the forest where you guys had camped out that night. And then Orochimaru just steps out behind the tree. Says, "Hello there, child. You are the one I'm supposed to meet with." He walks up to you, non-threateningly, of course, and he just like smells you and then like looks you up and down super close. He like grabs your arm and like tests the muscle density. He's like, "Good, good. And what do you have to say to us?"
First off, what are you doing? Get off of me, you 3PO freak. And I back away.
Alright, yeah, he like takes some steps back and laughs a little to himself.
And I'm like, what do you have to offer me? You know?
He says, "My associate Kinzuko here had noted that you wanted 200 individuals, either slaves or otherwise, for your own purposes."
Yes. I would like, some of your men. Cause, I don't know, it just seems like you have soldiers, so.
He just starts laughing, and he's like almost uncontrollably. He's like, "Yes, you want my soldiers, but you just slaughtered 50 of them. Or beat them up, rather."
My headphones fell out of my ear, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he starts laughing like uncontrollably. He's like, "You would like soldiers, but you just went and pummeled a majority of what we had." And he just laughs a bit more to himself. He says, "A lot of them had left to be rescouted in the forest, needlessly living by themselves, of course. I think several were killed in your last encounter. 20 were recovered, with 20 just laying in the field." What had happened to those other 20? I didn't see... Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking back. They're decapitated. So 20 more were killed. And then now after like tapping his chin and thinking, he just looks back over to you, like upset but kind of curious. Like, "You're not very good at this rogue shinobi thing, are you?"
No, I'm not really a rogue shinobi. I just want to have an army, because I might need it to protect the village at some point, and it would be a hidden trump card.
He just starts looking at you with like squinted eyes. He says, "Protect what village?"
Konoha.
And he smiles. And he says, "You have access to Konoha, don't you?"
I do.
He nods. He says, "Currently, I do not have any soldiers up to grabs, as they're all defending other outposts. And a majority of what you had wiped out, knocked out, and ruined was our next class. As they had their chakra unlocked," he says, "some of them knew their nature, but none of them knew jutsu. And they were sent there to..." He's describing to you now, like, what went down. Alright, so you get to know this, Sam, which is fucking insane, right? So this is going to be an intense tale of how you got to stand here. You guys went out for your field trip, and the Mist Rogues attacked you as they were passing through the lands for whatever reason. They get murdered by you guys and Nara, and then the hunters come and they collect the bodies. The hunters leave and go talk at a bar that's outside their village, you know, because they're travelers or whatever, and they mentioned there was a Hyuga in the class of kids and that it was pretty stupid to like let that many kids with who knows what other powers out in the woods. So some sound shinobi hear that, and you guys get attacked by sound shinobi. You guys end up beating them down. Kimaru comes up. By this point, Gio's split with Colin B. So the Hyuga's not there. So he can't show up empty-handed. He takes the dog, dips. Now, you know, you guys finish up your field trip. You get back to the village. They looked in the Forest of Death for Gio. He's never been there. None of you have ever been there. That's actually a Chunin training grounds for, you know, the fucking exams. Sasuke, however, gets attacked there. So when they go there, they meet a chick, she leaves, and they perception check.
This is happening right now?
Nah, this already happened to lead up to why you're standing there.
Okay.
Like Orochimaru's perspective in the story so far, and like the sounds happenings. Because you're basically talking to the sound Kage. So he's like, yeah, like my people were there. We have a plant in the village Kabuto. Like he tells you about Kabuto. Because he's assuming you're about to like start working with them heavy and shit, and potentially like betray the village. It's like you have access to it. He sent Kimaru and Kogia with him to set up like, you know, infiltration for this Force of Death and like where he'll bite Sasuke and shit in the story when that happens. And when they were there, they kind of spotted him. Flash mentioned the dog to Kimaru when Kimaru was there. Because after Kimaru took off the dog, he passed him off to a, you know, lower ranking shinobi or few to go take to a base. When Kimaru hears that he remembers the dog incident, they all take off without a fight. So Kimaru tells Orochimaru, who puts those 50 soldiers in front of that outpost. Like 50 soldiers is a lot, so like, you know, after Flash's words changed the story, that's why you guys had to fight all them motherfuckers. So you pretty much tore down a bunch of people from other bases so they could buffer that one. And now he's kind of weaker at all of them, as that base has been overrun and ruined. So yeah, that's why he doesn't have a lot of people as well. So he suggests if you want soldiers, we're going to have to train them up. He can probably lend you a sound squad. It'll be 3 Chunin, as his numbers are growing thin. He was supposed to train those 50, and then get 50 badass Genin to start making squads with out of the top Genin. Pretty much that thing how he made the Sound 4, where he just throws a bunch of kids into a pit and just like, yeah, don't die, motherfuckers, whoever stands, I'm training. That was their survival mission, was you guys. Like, if anybody would have survived that and got away, made it back to him, like, successfully, when you guys died, they would have all been promoted and ranked and trained. But, yeah, he's kind of looking at you a little irritated now thinking about that. And he's just like, you kind of did just wipe out the next 4 years of a plot that I had. So, if you need an army, I need an army. And we've got to do this together, he says.
How are we going to get this army?
He taps his chin. He's like, alright, so you have access to Konoha, and through a few of my agents and other rogue groups I'm working with, we have access to other villages. We're going to have to hit the orphanages, and then do some light street stalking, and kidnap some kids. We're going to have to do tracking missions throughout the different lands to see for travelers, and take some of them. And then we're also going to have to do spy missions within each village, or meet up with our intel gatherers, see whose hearts are currently in the darkness, and convert them to our cause.
Alright.
But Orochimaru is down to do this. He essentially can't give you 200 people off rip. But I mean, if you're down to start collecting and converting people, he is there. He says for every 1 soldier you get, he'll expect 1. So like if you guys go to an orphanage and rob like 10 kids, kidnap them, he's getting 5, you're getting 5. You guys like chilling in the streets, he's standing next to you with his great power. He's convincing people to join the cause, and then you're getting people to join the cause. Like,
alright. Okay, well, hold up, boy. I gotta mute you for a second.
That's cool, man. Yeah, Flash is in here, bro. Who knows what he heard? Damn, dude, are you guys ready for this crazy shit that's about to be said to you? Damn, dude. What? Is Drew in this piece? Or...
Oh, he's not.
There he is. What's up? Alright, should I mute this cat? Or you could have told him about your meeting,
wait.
and he could have
You
been
know
there.
what? Okay, Void, fuck it. Drew is here, but you don't know Drew is here. Orochimaru does not know Drew is here.
Nah, he's hiding, dude.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Okay, so you guys are pretty good role players. I'm gonna tell you about this dynamic. I don't know if it could be used on certain skill checks, but I did it, and it was fucking awesome. You can take something, you could do something called taking a 20, which is asking the DM, being like, alright dude, for me to get a 20 on this roll, how long does it take? And you know, I weigh out the dice checks over time with increasing difficulty. Or, you know, just how passive the task is. Like if you're doing a disguise check and there's nobody around, and you have all day. You have all day to sit there, place contacts right, put your wig on right, comb it right, you know, put your clothes, fill your shit. But yeah, if you're hiding, for instance, and you get there a few hours before your Orochimaru meeting, like 3 hours, dude, I'm talking hide from the snake. Flash, alright, you're like underground right now. You're like a foot under the ground, covered in dirt. Over top you, Sam has laid like natural vines and like little plants and shit. He actually transplanted trees and fucking like replanted them over top of you, so you could break out a foot of dirt from underneath you. What you have is two slits kind of like roped together under the ground to use as binoculars. They're super long, like tubes you're looking through, and you've got a breathing tube sticking out the side of your mouth shooting up through the ground too. And you've got a little bit of loose dirt to wiggle around the binoculars, but you're several feet away from where they are, so you just see like the figures off 7 feet in front of you as you're like underground ninjing, checking them out. So you're good as long as you don't like do any abrupt noise or shaking of the dirt movements. You underground listening and hearing all this.
Alright, word.
But yeah, he pretty much looking at you, seeing as how you're like 8 years old. He looks over at Kenzuko and he says, you know, this boy's very young to be taking on such a great deed, having a heart as big as yours. And then he, you know, walks up to you, but he doesn't get too close, and he bends down to about your height. And he says, young Itachi was an Anbu captain, a little bit older than you, though. 200 people. How could such a child manage this, I wonder?
I think I can do it. Like, I just know. I think I'm gonna train hard to become, you know, become strong. As strong, even probably stronger than an Hokage, or 5 Hokages. So that's my dream. So if I'm able to do this, then I think I can handle, you know, controlling or commanding 200 soldiers. You know?
He says yes, if you're willing to aid him gather troops for himself. He starts laughing a bit and he says, to whom do you hold allegiance, child?
Myself.
And then his eyes get like wide and he smiles and he's just like, yes, a sovereign shinobi like myself. And Kenzuko here. Then he looks over at Kenzuko And then he does like the fingers to the eyes over to his eyes thing. It's just like, don't forget though, Kenzuko. When we work together, I'm always watching. And then like he puts his hand on his neck. It's just like, I know. He looks over at you and he says, yes, child. I will aid you in this task. Let me grab my notebook though. Because there will be like, yeah, like 3 quests you and up to like 2 other people can go on. Yeah, I think
Oh wait.
Smart's trying to do some merchant shit. He's like doing advertising, which was kind of cool. Yeah, there's gonna be liftings and fucking caravan protection missions, dude, for sure. Oh, you good. I got some stuff to write. So it's like, you can do kidnapping missions with Orochimaru, intel and conversion.
Alright.
Yeah, so like you can just run up on orphanages, or you can like stalk the streets with some of his informants and like meet up with people that's like hearts kind of in the dark for whatever reason, and like roll charisma checks or like fight them, fucking bring them back. But are there any other ways you could suggest to Orochimaru in which you'd find good troops or potential allies?
I heard that you give people curse marks and stuff. Or whatever.
A curse mark offering.
Like, do you have like fuck, hold up.
Hey, just ask,
Well,
like, do you want a curse mark, child? I'm always willing to add another to our Senate family.
no, I do not. Oh, well, I have a brother that might want this power.
As he smiles widely, he's just like, yes, another vessel. I mean,
Whoa.
friend,
Uh,
sound.
Gotoro. I just yell Gotoro.
As he just busts out the fucking dirt, and they both just look over, super surprised, with like snap necks.
I just tell Orochimaru, I said, well, if I wanted to kill you right now, right here, we would have done it like 10 times over right now, because you had no idea that I had this person here. So,
Yeah, as he like walks over to Flash and starts smelling him, he looks over at you, Sam, with like respect and surprise still in his face, and then does a back thumb over to Flash. Like, this boy lacks the strength to take on me or Kinzuko, but you would have certainly got your hits in. I respect this child. Yeah, he just looks over at you and then over to Orochimaru like, yeah, he's one of the kids that took out the 50. This one's tough. We should definitely get him on our team. And he looks over at you and he's like, what is it? Like, I have no qualms with you, child. But if you wish to join our side of the line, you are more than welcome. Is it Itachi?
can't tell you. I don't
I
think you
know who
can
it
right
is. He mentioned it.
now. Alright.
He just like looks over at you. And he's like, oh, those boys. The boys unbefitting of the title ninja. Those who couldn't even use jutsu yet. Ah, yes, I'm certainly scared. But this person you mentioned to kill. Who is this? Such rage for such a small child. I sense it within both of you. Hmm. He says because we might be able to broker some sort of arrangement. If I'm helping your friend here gather more soldiers and comrades, then maybe me and you can work out some sort of dealings. You have access to the leaf as well, don't you? Hmm. You'd like... he says that old man and his scrolls. I have no worries with that, but we can work something out. You wanted a curse mark, yes. He just looks over at you, Sam, like, I thought you knew a guy, and then looks back over at you, Flash, and then he throws his hands up. Who knows a guy? Alright, kid, here's the deal. If you can get... if you can get me some of the latest equipment and all of the recent medical findings within the Leaf Shinobi's medical branch main, like, you know, education building, then I will give someone a curse mark. But I need this research data. It is very important in my own work. And he looks over at you, Sam, and he says, if you manage to capture or bring back any medical ninjutsu experts, I have someone that can personally train them. In reference to Kabuto, you know. So your guys' goal is to bring back as many medical ninja and fucking information as you can.
I'll see.
He says, like, he points over to Kenzuko, and he says, I can only assure my own allegiances through the cursed mark and other means of scrying and deliverance of punishments. And then he says, for your own allegiances and allies, however, it will be up to you for how to reprimand them and how to keep them in check. As that's something only I can show you how to do, but doing it yourself is something you must do. For instance, he says, like I explained it to Sam, those 50 that were there, they had chakra unlocked, and they had some of them had their natures. The issue was, like, they didn't know how to use jutsu. So he just sent them there to see who would make it back alive, dude. Honestly, like, who's even worthy of paying more attention to. And that's one of his methods, is just like, you know, you're guaranteed power, secret jutsus, badass shit if you train with them. But, like, it may be a few years, and even before you get there, there's a lot of you're gonna fucking die. Someone's gonna kill you in your sleep just so they're the one. Like, that's one of his ways of ensuring power. Because otherwise you have to, like, go to the Leaf Academy, have a ninja family, or, like, yeah, dude, be picked up by some evil guy. So, I'd say, like, when you guys level up, like, say you're level 10s, right? Like, you're halfway through the game, you're dope-ass Chunin. If you're, like, Neji level, you're a Jonin. Like, or Shikamaru level. And you can start training and teaching people, right? Like, once you get to a point where you're, like, up there. And that's something to offer. And to keep people around for. Like, you'd be like, yeah, I'll teach you this jutsu. And then just keep having to do quests. Just never teach it to them, dude. But yes, Gotaro, what are you interested in approaching me? If not the cursed mark, and if not telling me the one person you desire death, what can I do for you? He smiles real widely. He puts out his hand and he goes for a shake.
I'm asking. I ask Orochimaru, what jutsus can you teach me to help me further my goals?
Yo, like almost any jutsu that isn't a forbidden jutsu. Straight up. Like, he's the master of all jutsu, right? especially water. He actually knows a lot of forbidden water jutsus, if
Well,
not all of
go
them.
through. There you go. Uh,
He nods. He says, I'm the greatest waterbending user next to Tobirama. Yeah, he just squints at both of you, and he says, I'm looking for potential Sage candidates. Any of those who accept the curse mark will be taken under Sage training as well. And then he calls out, so what then? You'll seek the toad or the slug, or maybe even the wise wolf? He squints. He actually says, you boys, for such young ages, are true shinobi in action and word. He says, if you continue to help him out over the course of the next, like 5-6 months, he will reveal to you more information of his own goals if you're willing to share yours, because he just might need your help with something. So I'm gonna write that down as well. It's gonna be fucking dope.
watch your mic cutting in and out. So what?
He says he can do this. He mentions Kabuto. He's just like, yes, my favorite student, Kabuto. You're welcome to pass him messages and scrolls. He's got his, so to speak, he's got his disguise and infiltration methods on lock. He actually goes on to mention that he's infiltrated the Anbu before, without a question. He is truly my greatest prize. Ah, yes. He is quite the great shinobi. He's actually gathering me intel from the Anbu, from inside the leaf, inside the skull, and from the medical centers. The issue is that he, as a current student, can't possibly fail this mission. But use. How does getting kicked out of the village sound upon failure? He just outstretches his arms and he says, you children can always have a home with Orochimaru. He just shakes his head like, no, no, no. The humble family that I am making among the Sound Village. All of us with our own goals and intent, doing exactly what we want. Yes. He looks over at Kenzuko and he says, I usually don't interfere with matters. And then he looks over at you guys like, yeah, actually living among his lands and having other village to keep people from our borders and boundaries. Those who would be looking for you, as he looks back over at Orochimaru, is probably the best perk. As he goes on to say, like, he actually has a super high bounty in almost every Ninja Nation land. And that, you know, just having the Orochimaru trainees live on the edge of the village, and then towards the thicket have like the Chunin and the Jonin before you get to any hideouts. Like, he's like, yeah, like chilling in an Orochimaru hideout is almost as safe as like sleeping next to the Hokage. Yeah, Orochimaru says that if he was you kids now, you know, I wouldn't be caught lacking in the sound. But yeah, if you guys continue to help him on, and if not, even bear the mark of the snake, just like wear the sound headband, you'd have complete access.
What are you talking about?
So yeah, he's like offering straight allegiance right now. He's like, yo, you guys can just work for the fucking sound. Like,
We'll let you know.
he goes over to Kenzuko and like gives him a bag and a few scrolls. And he like shakes his hand. He's just like, you've done well here today, Kenzuko. I will not forget this. And he's just like, remember the other end of our bargain. He's just like, you will bring her back. And Orochimaru just smiles all wide and his eyes get big and he's like, yes. But then he looks back over to you and just says, is there any more business, boys?
I think that'll be it for now. We'll see you when we see you, Orochimaru.
He just claps to himself and he's like, yes, what a wonderful day it's been. He turns into a giant snake, jumps into the air and then crashes through the ground, starts withering through the fucking ground. As like stone and dirt falls into the hole. Kenzuko just looks over at both of you. He says, I assume we'll be seeing each other again. And then he just does the ninja backstep, flash off into nothingness. As you guys stand in the woods, just like dead silence. Fucking weird, eerie feeling in the air.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, John's about to have a crazy ass life. So like when they were walking in front of you so that you didn't see him, they told you after, I guess. They're like, yeah, dude, fucking ran into the masked man. Like, what's up? Like, do you know about that?
Thank.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, right. I was tripping. Can't believe I forgot that. Alright, so you did see him, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Cause it, That's gonna be interesting as fuck. I want to see that. Because yeah, John's about to like have an insane roller coaster of a story right now. My dude's nuts. My dude's nuts, dude. I don't know, like y'all are like, don't tell Geo. I'm like, that's cool. Like you guys don't tell anyone, even NPCs. Like most people would just spill their entire life to like a fucking Sanin or the Hokage. You guys are like, nah, bro. Because it's like, dude, there's certain shit that if they don't know what's going on, they can't do anything about what's going on, you know? Like, they don't know. It's just like you guys. Like, yeah, Sam, say you get, like, some 200-person army, and you, like, over the course of, like, 3 years, dug a path underneath the fucking village into some secret, like, loadouts. Like, no one knows you did that. What the fuck are they gonna do? Like...
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta figure it out. Just like I don't know what everybody else got going on.
True. I'd say you guys got shit going on, John's got something going on. Apparently cool, involving Tyr and himself. Murad at least wants to train with Neji. Oh, let's have some plans, man. Fucking Alpha's got some plans, but he's doing his own thing.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know Alpha joined. I was saying I was gonna suggest to Alpha that if he joined, he should join as a sensei. That'll be pretty tight. But it's up to him. I was just gonna say because I didn't know if he joined or not.
Oh no, yeah, no. You guys are gonna know nothing, dude, except that he has been already through some crazy shit, dude. He's a war-torn orphan type fucking crazy kid, dude. He's fucked.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see that nigga Alpha in the song.
Yeah, bro. He's already been through some Kakashi level shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Wow. Nigga Alpha might come in as a goat. That should be funny as hell.
We've talked about what he wants to do, how it's going down. Yosa, I still have to DM. I told him I would like hit him with a few sessions. Yes. I'd say over the course of the month. Dude, I hope so. I've got like 2 or 3 running stories that you guys can like get involved with. I would consider 2 of them like main stories. And then yeah, dude, there's just like the main Naruto canon. You guys could just fucking jump in that. You guys could try to run and write your own. Like, that's tight. The Inuzuka. Alright, within the 2-month time skip, I guess you can learn 2 basics from your mom and then 2 others. Just regular jutsu under the basic type. Lightning or what have you. Same for you, Flash. If not 2 basic at the first month, you can learn 4 of any. Just not secrets. You guys... I don't know if you're working on any hidden jutsus or anything, Sam. Sam, Flash, this will definitely help like fill the time constraint RP requirements for yours. So like you can at least say like, yeah, within those 2 months I was like working on Raijin and Lightning. Like, what do you mean? Oh, really? I'd say so far everybody's going through a 2-monther. If you're going through a month's worth of time skip, pretty much I've been keeping track of the time that's progressed in the story. Right now it's 3 weeks and 6 days, but yeah, you pretty much just set out as many Saturdays. You're sorry about yesterday, dude. I just had like the roughest day possible. Um, yeah. But let's say they do a bunch of like just short missions, so it's like all 4 Saturdays plus a bunch of like weekday like 2 hour sessions. Like you'd have to miss all of those, but it also depends on game time. Like if they just do one mission that takes a few days and it's like long as fuck, dude. Like they're going like halfway out of a month in the village, halfway back. Then yeah, you'd be back within like 2 or 3 sessions.
All right. Wait, after the time skip, do we level up, or is it just a time skip of just training?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, I just okay.
it's going to
All
be
right, word.
tougher for you guys. As I will say, the missions that you guys would be going on during this time skip, like if we have like a few hours sesh, me, you, Sam, or Flash rather, we like roll it up. Uh, it wouldn't be a level up within the next few months, but yeah, you guys are welcome to take what you have, go in. Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, so when it comes to training for jutsus or whatever, so like how do I how do you like can you train for a jutsu that's like what's the what's the rules on training for jutsus?
Um. Yeah.
Like we level 2 right now. If I wanted to train for like a level 4 jutsu, can I do that? Like I'm not saying that I want to. I'm just saying like I want to know like the rules so I can know. I just want to know exactly what I can do. So
Oh
it's like
shit, dude. That would be cool and interesting. What that does is like it puts kind of like some help, but you'll get it anyway. So it's like kind of like fuck it. But yeah, like if you want a higher level jutsu at an earlier level, you can do that, but it'll take like your RP time. Like instead of learning 4 of any of your basic jutsus, you'd probably learn
just
2
one jutsu.
and get
Okay,
that
all right,
jutsu
okay, that makes
at an
sense.
earlier
Okay,
level.
okay. All right, word. At that point, then I'm good. Exactly. But you should.
Uh,
All right, so there's a limit. I just want to know if there was a limit, not just like you can just spam learn like YouTube's
yeah.
or nothing. Okay, in that case, I'm trying to learn fucking explosive seal, and I'm trying to learn fissure, and I think because the fissure is a level 4 jutsu, and I'm only level 2, so I think learning explosive seal and fissure are the only two plausible things for me right now.
What's explosive seals requirement?
Explosive seal is a basic jutsu. It's just a basic
Oh
jutsu.
yeah, that's legit then. Yeah, fissure and just explosion. That's not bad.
Yeah, and fissure. That's it.
And that's what you take the 2 months to do, on top of like 2 missions with Orochimaru and his henchmen and shit. It's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
crazy. Flash, you're welcome to be present. If he invites you to those, you'll need like 2 other people. It's just like, who knows how long within the time skip. Hopefully just a short while, but no one fucks up. That's legit. I'd say the main focus of the 2 month time skip was to let more, everyday sort of nonsense happen at the academy. So, while we're working out personal stories for people, and DMing and RPing that, people have the opportunity to like meet in game, or if they're just like, hey, I was gonna talk to this dude about this, or like, yo, you just want to mess around in the D&D world for like 30 minutes. Because like I remember a tier trying to pull pranks on one of the ninja districts, and that was kind of funny. You know, set some filler.
What does strength mean to a ninja?
Well, to say that like some kids weren't interested in each other would be like a falsity. Like the chick that liked Itachi, for instance, like they were like 10, and like you can tell her trying to give him that candy was like, yo, dude, I'm looking at you, but like because I think you're a cool person type shit, you know. Like they didn't have like sexual feelings, but they had like, appreciative value, which is cool. Yeah, bro, it kills me Neji died, bro. Just like the way, like, 1010 was, like, leaning against a tree looking at him one time. I was just like, damn, bro, this bitch loves this nigga. Like, she doesn't know. That shit kills me, bro. Yeah, hopefully nothing happens to Yama, bro. Chill. Nah, I mean, like, she's a ninja, dude. Let's hope nothing happens to Yama. You got people to protect, bro. Alright, so what, you just walk up to the Inuzuka section, try to like, ask some people around, where does Gene live? They point you over to his house, end up knocking on his door. His dad comes out, he's kind of a gruffer looking dude. Ripped up leather vest, fucking denim pants. Well, yeah, denim pants with the ninja shoes on. Kind of like Kiba looking. He's like, yeah, kid, like, what do you want? He looks kind of shocked, and then like kind of peers back into his house, assuming they're looking at his wife. Looks back at you with a curious but like smiling face, like, Gene, huh? What'd you guys end up doing? Was it the dog thing? Alright, he just like walks back into his house with his door open. He's like, alright, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick. I do have roll 20 still open. I don't know, I just like left my computer on. Like a fucking day. Yeah, bro. If you guys want to start busting rolls, I will return.
Right. Hold on.
Didn't you chop off like 20 heads? That's horrible. Nah, dude, he knows. Like, he was getting on Sam about that. Like, you kind of just fucked up, like, a lot of shit for him. But he's chilling. He's chilling. He needs allies right now. Especially with access to Konoha, bro. Alright, so let me... Yeah. That's hilarious. I'm going to look at young Naruto real quick. We got young Naruto and initial release. What is this? Alright, so your youngest boy, as a Genin, can Rasengan and can summon, which is fucking insane. Yeah. Dude, what the fuck? Young Naruto is crazy.
What are you talking about, the stats? Oh, I don't look at their stats, but I've played it. Yeah, I know he can look at the stats. I know I was the one that told him about the stats, like.
Yeah.
Cause he was just making up stats. Like I don't want to look at that because I would just rather just fight them niggas.
Yo, Sam, if you can help me, I've been telling them it's actually on a separate website that your dude sent me, so that they just don't even assume it's like within the same fucking website, you know?
Don't even tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them, bro. Don't even say anything, bro. Yo. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like they don't know, bro. Like you cannot tell them, bro.
Cool seems cool.
Bro.
Like when we weren't telling him about evasion, he was like, "Bro, what the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Dude, it's just level 5 ability, bro." It was just that was great.
Dude, another thing. Okay, Void. I gotta tell you, bro. Last session, bro, I was kind of pissed off. But
I could tell.
I let it go. I let a lot of shit go, dude. I let a lot of shit go, bro. You don't understand. I let a lot of shit go. One,
I heard you a few times. Yeah, that shit was like, freaking awesome, actually.
Like, dude, people need to research this fucking game, bro. If you want to play D&D, bro, if you want to play Naruto and D&D, and you know about Naruto, you know damn well you know Naruto, bro. You know how the universe is, bro. So what is going on, bro? Why are people not reading the theme to know what they want to do and how they want to be? And like, it's just, I don't understand how you create a character but you don't create the character. Like, I don't, like, that doesn't make any sense. To this day, I still read this shit. I still like go back and research and like, okay, and still like, bro. Let me know. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, you gotta remember that shit, bro. Yeah, you gotta remember that shit, bro.
Well, here's the thing, unlike them, shit, like if a player ever fights you, for instance, like even in regular D&D, it's great, because like if they don't remember something they're resistant to or something they can do, that's on them, dude. Or like if something bad happens to them, bro, that's on them, dude.
That's what I'm trying to say, boy. That's another thing I'm trying to say, bro.
Like they don't add half the shit they should to their dice rolls. I let it roll. Like I'll ask occasionally if I can tell they're getting upset, like, are you not adding this? And they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, there we go, bro.
Like when like another thing, all that asking questions, bro. All that, can I do this? Can I do that? Like, bro, what do you mean, bro? Like, why are you asking these questions? Like, like,
Not
like,
not
dude,
usually.
bro, like, like, I don't understand how people I just don't understand how like people play the game. Okay, so like the issue with the main thing I had issue with Gio was when when we defeated when we defeated everybody and everybody was trying to loot the bodies. Everybody was like, okay, I want to loot bodies. How long does it take to loot bodies? 3 hours. All right. How long does a short rest? About 3 hours. All right. Everybody looting bodies. I want to take a short rest. And then everybody's like, okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna loot the bodies and then take a short rest. I'm like, what? That don't make any sense. You literally said you wanted to loot the bodies. How are you gonna loot the bodies and take a rest within 3 hours and it's gonna count as a short rest? That does
Yeah.
not make any sense. Like, why do you want to do what somebody else is doing when you didn't think of it in the first place? Everybody wanted to go into that one room, and like Flash was like, okay, let's split up. Like, bro, like why is everybody just being like fucking dogs? Like, dude, like that shit doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, be your own ninja, dude. Yeah, I'm gone. I was like, yeah, I'm gone, bro. Like, bro, be your own ninja. Like, why the fuck people just can't be their own ninja? Like, outside on Flash that shit, I'm like, bro, this shit does not make any sense, bro, because people are not are not playing the game how I know it can be played.
Yeah.
Like,
And just playing, like,
like,
just, I'm gonna do this, roll. I'm gonna
you
do
just
this, roll.
playing
Here's what happens. Here's what happens. Like,
like team.
yeah.